Uniforms, weapons, cells, drills. To the ordinary eye, police stations and military camps are centers of order, discipline, and protection. But beneath the surface, these places are saturated with something far heavier: unresolved fear, rage, domination, and trauma. They are these spaces where the collective shadow of the entire society burn, often without release. Police stations are thresholds of conflict. Every day they receive people at their worst. The accused, the desperate, the furious, the broken. These emotions do not vanish when the paperwork is filled out. They saturate the walls, the desk, the holding cells, every curse muttered under breath, every scream of frustration, every sob of despair leaves in an imprint. Officers tasked with enforcing order absorb this residual daily. Without cleansing, it hardens into bitterness, aggression, and numbness. This is why so many officers carry heavy tempest home. So many officers commit suicide. Why violence in the household of law enforcers is disturbingly common. Prisons recycle despair, but police stations recycle confrontation. Prisons are spaces where despair are harbored, but police stations are spaces where confrontations play. They are revolving doors of conflict, drawing in waves of energy that grind down the spirit of the staff and detainees alike. Indigenous wisdom would recognize this insanity immediately. Unresolved conflict calls in entities that feed on rage, and the occult traditions speak of what we know as the egregores, that is the collective thought forms that grow stronger the more anger they consume. In police stations, these egregores, they thrive. They whisper in moods, they escalate confrontations, and perpetuate cycles of abuse of all kinds. Military camps also carry a different but equally potent charge. Here, you have fear and obedience having been drilled into the bodies through repetition. Shouts, drills, chants, punishments, and even the stripping of individuality leave psychic scars. Camps are factories of energies designed to forge soldiers. But what is rarely asked is what kind of energy is being forged. Anger, obedience, fear of punishment, and bloodlust are embedded into the collective fields of the army officers, Navy, Air Force alike. On battlefields, soldiers face death directly, but within the camps, they rehearse it daily. The ground itself becomes loaded with anticipation for violence. Ancestral traditions would never have allowed warriors to prepare for battle without ritual cleansing and invocation of protection. Today, military drills replace ritual, and the unprocessed fear and rage sink into the land, waiting for anyone who walk upon it. The toll is visible. Veterans return from service with more PTSD. They return with attachments, thought forms, and parasitic entities fed by trauma. Police officers retire very, very bitter or addicted, not because they are weak, but because they carried years of energetic residue that no one taught them how to offload. What is to be done? Awareness is the first step. These institutions must be recognized not only as physical but energetic hub. Cleansing rituals must be a priority for service personnel. Grounding rituals and all these rituals being proposed are not luxuries, but they are necessities for the sanity of our servicemen. Negative energies are real, and the infestation of negative energies in these spaces are real. Officers and soldiers must learn spiritual hygiene as seriously as they learn to handle weapons. Police stations and military camps are not only halls of authority, they are pressure cookers of the human shadow. Without cleansing, they will keep bleeding and breeding cycles of violence and despair. With it, they could transform into true guardians of life, protectors, not just of order, but protectors of balance.